First, the revision, which is there on your screen. Let's start the revision. We are doing a chapter called as insurance and annuity. In that first part is insurance. What is the very first step? Just now it was there on the screen. First step. What is the first step? Say in short, will do. What is very first step? Yes, everyone please participate. Property value. I'm writing on this side in short. We'll call it as property value. Property value. Generally it will be given. आ रहा है स्क्रीन आ रहा है मृगांशी the screen is coming beta the screen is coming. What is next step? Policy value. First is property value, then policy value. If you remember last lecture I said we'll call it as policy value. What is the formula of policy value? Formula of policy value. Policy value is equal to property value into rate of policy. Policy value is equal to property value into rate of policy. First step is property value. Second step is policy value. What is third step? Policy value is equal to property value into rate of policy. Third step, premium. And I said last lecture we will call it as prem. Premium ka first four alphabets prem. First is property, second is policy, third is prem. That is premium. Formula for premium. Premium equals to. Premium will depend on what? Second step, policy value. Policy into rate of premium. Policy value into rate of premium. Premium is equal to. Third step, premium is equal to policy value into rate of premium. Into rate of premium. Then next, what is the fourth? Fourth step, commission. Let us call it as COMM, commission. Commission is equal to commission, or it can be called as agent commission, one and the same. Commission or agent commission, one and the same. Equal to what? Commission will be calculated on premium. Premium into rate of commission. Commission is equal to premium into rate of commission. And then before we go on to the last step, there is one more step in between. Calculation of loss. Fifth step is calculation of loss. Calculate loss amount, or calculate loss amount. Okay, loss amount. Calculate loss amount. And then final stage, claim. Sixth step is claim. Formula for claim. Claim formula. Claim equals to loss into policy value upon property value. Policy upon property. Remember that. Policy value upon property value. Doubt आ गया तो कैसे याद करने का? Smaller one in the numerator and bigger one in the denominator. Property की spelling बड़ी है, big spelling, so in the denominator. Policy is having small spelling, so it is in the numerator. Policy upon property value. That's all. Somebody wanted screen, formula screen. It's there now. Hello, somebody was asking me. Muruganshi, I suppose. Yeah. Take screenshot or whatever you want. Write it down. Others also. Screenshot or write it down as you wish. And once done, let me know. Property, policy, premium, commission, loss, claim. Muruganshi, once it is done, let me know. Okay, let's continue there. So fifth is also over. Sixth is over. I do remember quantity of rice we calculated. Clear? Property value upon 21 किया था. Property value means value of total value of rice upon per kg 21. Okay. Chalo. There's a correction in this question. Question number 7. Correction is there. See here. Can you see on the screen? Instead of 6,000, the book is saying 6,000. It should be 60,000. 1 0 is less. So make a correction in your textbook. Question number 7. There's a correction. Instead of 6,000, it is 60,000. 1 0 is missing. Shall I start reading the question? Shall I start? Made a correction in the textbook. Made correction in the textbook 60,000. How do I know it is 60,000? I'll come to that. In the question also you'll come to know. It has to be more than 6,000. It is 60,000. 60,000 articles costing rupees 200 per dozen. 60,000 articles are there. And what is their cost? Rupees 200 per dozen. Dear student, how you are going to write 200 per dozen? I've told you something. 200 per dozen. In mathematically, how do you write this? 200 per rupees 200 per dozen. Like when they say 10%, 10% means what? 10% means 10 upon 100. So 200 per dozen is what? Yes, correct. Priyanka, Prem, correct. 200 per dozen. So 200 in the numerator. Per means divide. And dozen means? Per means divide. And what do you mean by dozen? Dozen means 12. So divide by 12. Clear? Clear, dear student? 200 divided by 12. If they say rupees, let's say 5,500 per 100. Per dozen की जगह पे per 100. तो क्या करेंगे इसको? How do you write this? Yes, remember per means divide. Whatever first, this is numerator, this is denominator. So we'll write 5,500 divided by 100, which is nothing else, but it is 55. Correct? Finally, it is 55. 0, 0 gets cancelled. But what the question is saying? Question is saying 5,500 per 100. Okay? Sometime in the next question or somewhere, 3-4 question afterwards, or maybe in the miscellaneous exercise, I don't remember where it is exactly, but they have said 12 per 1,000 premium rate, 12 per 1,000 ऐसा कुछ बोला होगा. 12 per 1,000. How do you write 12 per 1,000? Per means divide. Before that, whatever this is numerator, this is divide, and this is denominator. Clear? So you should not have any problem, dear student. Okay? Okay. So let's continue. So that is 200 per dozen were insured against fire for rupees 2,40,000. Insured against fire. Insured against fire for 2,40,000. What is 2,40,000? Is it property value, policy value? If it is property value, say prop, P-R-O-P. If it is policy value, say P-O-L-I, poly. If it is premium, say P-R-E-M, premium. If it is loss, say loss. What it is? Insured against so and so. So what is this? This is poly. Insured amount is policy amount. Okay. If 20% of the articles were burned, and आ गया तो रुकना है, हाँ? If 20% of articles were burned, how many total articles we are having? सब मिला के कितने articles है अपने पास? all together. Sorry. Just excuse me for 1 minute. Yeah, there's a problem on my laptop. Just 1 sec. Just 1 sec, dear student. Give me a second.
पढ़ाई के लिए मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन स्मार्ट स्टडी कौन करता है? प्री एग्जाम ऐप के साथ बनाइए अपनी तैयारी सुपर स्मार्ट। प्री एग्जाम ऐप देता है वाइड रेंज के एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, जैसे जी, नीट, कैट, सीए फाउंडेशन, सीएस सीट, बैंकिंग, रेलवे, एसएससी एमबीए एंट्रेंस, SYJC कॉम, TYB कॉम और भी बहुत कुछ। चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट्स एंड मॉक टेस्ट्स, डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस, और अब तैयारी होगी एकदम परफेक्ट। कहीं भी कभी भी पढ़ाई करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक आपकी तैयारी को बनाए आसान। इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन से तुरंत जानिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड फीडबैक। तो अब देरी किस बात की? प्री एग्जाम ऐप डाउनलोड करें और अपने नाम से रजिस्टर्ड करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक बिल्कुल फ्री और अपनी सफलता की कहानी लिखें। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। प्री एग्जाम ऐप स्मार्ट तैयारी का साथी।
Okay. Let me select color black and discuss it. Okay. How many total articles are there? सब मिला के कितने articles अपने पास? किधर गया sum? Here it is. Okay. 60,000 correction after correction here. How many articles are there? 60,000. Okay. So let me say here article in the corner. Rough work I am doing. Any doubt? Tell me then. Okay. Articles. How many articles are there? Total. Articles total. सब मिला के total articles 60,000 articles. Correct? Correct? Dear student, correct? Now, what happened? Read only this part. If I'm putting a bracket, read only that much. If 20% of the articles were burned, कितना burned हुआ है? Burned. Let me write burned in bracket. How much is burned? In percent, they are saying 20%. So 20% of what? 20% of what, dear student? When there is percent of something. Yes, correct. 60,000 का 20% करो, कितना आ जाएगा? 60,000 आता है क्या करने को आपको? 20%, 60,000 into 20%, 20 upon 100. 0, 0 got cancelled. This 0 and this 0 got cancelled. 6,000 into 2, 12,000. Any doubt? Any doubt? Dear student, this 12,000 is what? Rupees or articles? 12,000 which is burned. This is 12,000. This is rupees 12,000 or it is article? It is articles. Okay? It is article. These are articles. Now, what will be its value? 12,000 article. इसका value कितना हो जाएगा? Value rupees. 12,000 article rupees. Don't give me final figure. We'll do this into this or this multiplied by this plus this minus this. Correct, Drishti. What is the rate given? Rate is given article costing 200 per dozen. So 12,000 into 200 per dozen, 200 divided by 12. Can you do that now? Easy calculation. Let me do it here. 12,000 into 200 divided by 12. 12 ones are 12. 12 ones are 12. Can you do this or no? 1,000 into 200. 2 lakhs. So let me write rupees 2 lakhs. Rupees 2 lakhs. Anyone? Any doubt? So your loss totally burned is rupees 2 lakhs. 12,000 articles are burned, but price of the article is or cost of the article is 200 per dozen. So into 200 upon 12, and that gives you rupees 2 lakhs. Clear? Clear, dear student? Now, how many are remaining? If 20% is burned, how much is remaining? Percent in percent. 20% is burned, so remaining is 80%. Any doubt, anyone? 20% burned, so 80% remaining. Clear? Clear? Now let us read further. And here, and 7,200 of the remaining articles were damaged. Now 80% is how much? 80% is how much? 48,000 articles, right? 48,000 articles. I'm writing here ART, that is articles. Articles 48,000. Okay. Now 7,200 of the remaining articles were damaged to the extent of 80%. So out of 48,000, how many articles are damaged now? Damaged. See what they are saying? Of the remaining 7,200 of the remaining are 48,000. Out of that, 7,200. Okay, are damaged. To what extent? To the extent of 80%. So 80% into 80% here. 7,200 into 80%, 80 upon 100, 0 got cancelled, this 0 and this 0 got cancelled. 720 into 8, that is equal to 0, 8 2s are 16, carry 1, 8 7s are 56 and 1 57. You can take 80% of that value, will do. Even 80% of the articles, if you take, it will be the same. Harsh, both one and the same. You calculate amount and then 80%, or you calculate 80% first and then amount, it will be the same. You're doing into. Harsh, 3 into 4 and 4 into 3 is one and the same. Okay. It's multiplication. So anyway, answer will be the same. So 7,200 into 80%, how much? 5,760. Dear student, what is this 5,760? It is rupees or articles? 5,760 rupees or articles? They are articles. अब इसका rupees करना है, क्या करो? I want to make rupees of this. They are articles, yes. I want to make rupees into 200 divided by 12. Do this. 5760 into 200 divided by 12. I hope this has to be divisible. Check karo. 12 4s are 48. 9 96. 12 8s are 480 into 200. 480 into 200. 0 0 0. 8 2s are 16. Carry 1. 4 2s are 8 and 1 9. 96,000. समझ में आता है कि आपको कैलकुलेशन समझा क्या? कैलकुलेशन समझा क्या? सर बाकी का क्या हो गया? बाकी का दे आर इन गुड कंडीशन, दे आर नॉट अफेक्टेड, गुड कंडीशन. यस, इज द कैलकुलेशन क्लियर टू एवरी वन ऑफ यू? क्या आपको कैलकुलेशन समझ में आया? एक बार वापिस समझाऊं क्या? You want me to explain once again? If you want me to explain once again, then you say O, A, once again. Otherwise, say no. OA is once again, explain once again. And don't explain, no. Anyway, once again, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, fine. I'll do it. No problem. No problem. Okay. I'll remove everything. Again, we'll do it. Even remove everything from here also. Let's go once again. Let us do it once again. Read the problem. I'm reading the problem. 60,000 articles. How many articles are there? 60,000 articles are there. Costing how much? 200 per dozen. 60,000 articles costing 200 per dozen. What do you mean by 200 per dozen? That is clear, or even you have problem there also. 200 per dozen means 200 upon 12. Dozen, so divide by 12. What they are saying? 200. Then they are saying per, and then they are saying dozen. Yes, I'm explaining it. Okay, 200. This is numerator. Numerator. Per means what?